How much does it cost to live in China? I'm still waiting for my new microphone to arrive. My old one broke. I'll put a caveat to this one. This is as a foreigner. As a local, your salary is going to be a lot lower, usually. Although there is a lot of disparity, so, just like anywhere in the world, I guess, a lot of rich and a lot of poor. Before I continue, could I please ask that you consider subscribing? So as a foreigner, how much does it cost? Well, we'll start with the rent. I mean, let's be honest. You're going to want something half decent here. You don't want to live in it. I can't swear at my channel, can I? A tool. I'm going to bleep that one out. Looking at about 1,500 to about 4,000 RMB, 160 to about 420 pounds a month. I pay around 1,700 RMB, which is less than 200 pounds. That's for a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, new furnished apartment. There are much cheaper places available. There are also much more expensive places available. Actually, in this area, there aren't many more expensive places available. At least I couldn't find any. I'm sure if you go into the city, there are. For the rich people, utilities, gas, electric, water, your bins, Wi-Fi, phone bill. This sort of stuff will set you back about 30 to 40 pounds a month. Kind of on the high end there as well. I've been using the AC quite a bit recently. 1 second actually, I need you to check this out. Check out the capybara stickers. Transport's an important one. Well, not really actually, it costs nothing. So like the subway starts at like 20 pence or something. The buses can be 10 or 20 pence depending on the time of year, if they have to put the heating on or not. Taxis would be your most expensive method of transport. I can get about a half-hour taxi ride for, I would say, about a £5. When it comes to food, you can spend less than £1 for a meal if you want to get really unhealthy stuff. Or you could pay as much as you want. Like, people are very willing to take your money, of course. So if I'm eating healthy, I'll be eating a lot of beef, red meat, right? And yeah, I'm waiting for everyone to say that's not healthy. I don't care. So I can go to an all-you-can-eat beef buffet for less than a tenner. Obviously, there are much more inexpensive ways to live. Like, you can buy chicken from the shop. Chicken is so cheap here. So is pork. Eggs are pretty cheap. And then vegetables and noodles and rice. I mean, rice costs, But if you wanted to sort of cook at home and go for bargains and that sort of thing, of course you can do it for like a few quid a day or something like that, quite easily. I mean, the locals do it. You'd probably have to find places, like local places, but it is possible. I can't wait for my new mic to arrive. I'm tired of holding this thing up like it's covering half my face. Looks stupid, doesn't it? Looks stupid. If you're a drinker, things like bars are pretty expensive. But if you buy alcohol from the shop and stuff, that's very cheap. I mean, you can kill yourself with £2 if you buy a bottle of, they call it baijiu. I think it just means white alcohol or something. It's essentially some sort of, it kind of tastes like rakia. Raki. I'm going to give a shout out here to all my non-drinkers. I quit drinking like 3.5 years ago or something. Anyways, that's not an expense for me anymore, is my point. If it is, of course, it's going to cost more. If you go out on the town and you buy a whole bunch of rounds in and you spend, loads of money and you buy 20 pints for yourself, well, obviously your cost of living is going to be much higher. All in all, I'm going to say, as a foreigner, I'm going to say about 7,000 RMB. So that's 750 to 770 pounds. Don't know what that is in dollars. Maybe it's $1,000 a month. Will allow you to live a very comfortably. I'm not doing this again. A very comfortable lifestyle. You'll be able to eat high quality food every day. You'll be able to have a nice, clean, spacious apartment. You'll be able to have no worries in terms of transport. Literally anything other than that will just be savings. And if you're a foreigner here in China, you're working, the chances are you're probably getting a fair bit more than that. Like, perhaps over twice that. Because they don't generally, they don't really import labour. They've got enough of that as it is, of course. So there's not really any unskilled work here for migrants. There you go.
Hello!
Bro said hello. I said hello back. I'll give another caveat. Places like Beijing, Shanghai, all the super big, expensive cities, it's going to cost more. Just how we have London back in England. It's like 2 or 3 times the cost of, everywhere else. I feel proper badass listening to Rammstein on my fucking e-bike. Take care, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a good day or night. Or whatever it is. Evening?